Are you ready to get your home service business off the ground? Well, in this video, we're going to provide you 3 proven strategies to help you attract your first 10 customers. Let's party. Starting a home service business can be daunting, especially when it comes to finding those first few customers. But if you apply the proven strategy that we're going to share with you today, you're going to find that it's going to be easy to find those first 10 customers, especially if you have no experience. Now, I'm going to talk about my friend Danny. Now, Danny, he's a great guy. Danny has the ability to do many things within the home service trades. He's a carpenter, he's a welder, he does a little bit of electrical, he even does garage doors. I mean, Danny knows it all. But one of the things that Danny lacks, one of the things that Danny does not have is a lot of customers. And even though he has all of this knowledge within the trades, it's hard for him to find customers. I mean, what does he do? Does he dump a lot of money into advertising? Does he dump a lot of money into marketing? Does he throw flyers? Does he make phone calls? Does he do all this content creation? Well, in reality, Danny doesn't need to do a lot of that first off the bat. That is when he's starting his home service business. And this is some of the things that I shared with Danny that might be able to help you specifically when it comes to finding those customers. Now, the first strategy that I shared with Danny was leveraging his existing network. And I specifically wanted him to think about the power of warm leads. I wanted him to reach out to his family, his friends, his foes, and basically share with them everything that he's doing with regards to his home service business. Now, that basically means he has to reach out to these people that he already knows in one of the easiest ways possible. So that could easily be through sending a text, making a phone call, perhaps sending an email. And that's really the idea. With the warm market, basically what he wants to do is just simply let the family, friends, foes, anyone in the community to basically say, hey, I'm doing this now. Do you happen to know anyone that could use these services? Now, Danny at first thought like, well, that seems too easy. I mean, it can't be that easy. And I explained to him, yes, it is simply that easy. If he first makes a list of all of those that he knows within his circle of friends, within his family members, and specifically within his community that he already has contacts for, he can specifically reach out to them and say, hey, could you perhaps provide me feedback with regards to my home service business? I'm now doing X, Y, Z in the home service trades. Do you happen to know of anyone that could utilize these services? And it's interesting because when you ask that question to your family, to your friends, to, like I was saying, anyone within the community, you will see that many will be like, well, you know what? I actually need those services. Our garage door is sounding crazy loud. The lights to our home aren't working. Or I have this crazy leak that I can't get rid of. Now, Danny just laughed at my face and said, that's never going to work. And I said, well, let's try it now. So Danny started making a list. We started crafting a message that we were going to be able to send via text, via email, or some way that we can communicate with those families, that circle, that network of friends to get the messaging out. And in fact, we even sweetened the pot and we were able to offer a discount or a special promotion for those within the circle of friends. And you know what happened? Danny got a customer. So here we have the first proven strategy of how to get your first 10 customers when you're working within your warm market. That is that existing network of leads of family and friends that you know within your community. And I know that could perhaps maybe be kind of tough to do. Some people are just too scared to reach out within their circle of friends. And they think like, man, you know what? I want to keep this friend. I don't want to sound like I'm basically trying to like sell them or get business from them. I really don't want to do that. Now, that could be the case. And, you know, if you lose a friend because of that, quite frankly, I don't think they're a good friend, because friends should look out for each other, specifically when dealing with, like, for example, if you're starting your home service business, you kind of need a little bit of support from the friends and family. So reaching out to them, you're not necessarily saying like, hey, let me do this for you. You can specifically say, do you know of anyone that could benefit from this? And again, Danny's so proficient in a lot of things within the trades. So Danny's able to basically say, I can do X, Y, Z, and I can do them for XYZ price. And finally, I think in Danny's case, he was able to see the big picture in the sense that he was able to realize that, you know what, some of my friends actually do need these services and they go out to other people and they're probably getting either a bum price or a very steep or large price, an expensive price. And why couldn't he do it for them for the right price, for a price that was able to help him get his home service business started? So Danny saw the vision. Danny was like, you know what, that makes sense. And it pretty much just cleared his fear of reaching out within this circle of friends. And again, he got his customer, which was really nice. And that's just one customer. You know, he was probably going to get a lot more, specifically because now his family and friends know of what Danny's trying to accomplish and what he's able to do. And again, putting this proven strategy to work, trust me, you're going to get customers. Now, the second proven strategy that I shared with Danny was offering free value up front. Now, everybody loves something for free, but you're not necessarily giving something for free per se. You're offering free value up front. Now, what could that mean? That could basically be like a free home inspection. It could be a free checkup. It could be a free checklist. It could be a free phone call, or even a free video. And when I shared this strategy with Danny, he was mesmerized. He's like, wait a minute, free? How is it that I'm going to give them something for free if I'm trying to get started? And I said, Danny, you're not necessarily thinking about giving the farm for free. All you're doing is you're providing value up front for free. Now, people don't know what they don't know, right? So if people are not aware that, hey, you know, they have a situation with their garage door or a situation with their electrical system or any type of home service issue, simply going out and saying, hey, I'm offering a free checkup, a free checklist, or I have this free video that could help you basically get the most out of your garage door system or your home service needs, that people value that. And having those freebies that you can pretty much give to the community, they're going to give you back because there's a lot of value behind it. And so I explained to Danny, I was like, Danny, think outside the box here, because you initially want to be able to provide all that free value so that people get to know who you are and what you offer. Ergo, that establishes credibility. And Danny was able to express that credibility in a way that he was simply saying, hey, I want to do this free for you to make sure that you and your family are safe with this specific situation. And I thought that was genius on Danny's part, thinking in terms of how he could identify common problems with the home issue, how he could create specific value with regards to the conversation, or even maybe taking some pictures or providing up some sort of like guideline or checklist that he could give to his family members, his friends, with those within the community, and say, here's kind of like a rundown of everything that you're looking at. If you find that one of these things you want to address, please let me know because we can take care of that for you. And thus Danny was able to utilize all that free value to establish a rapport and a relationship with the customer. He already knew of all the situation when it came down to the customer's needs. And Danny was able to give them something tangible that was like a call to action and thus incentivizing the customer to make a decision. Now, granted, Danny was not going to win all of those free value encounters within his community, but he is going to be able to get at least one or two customers that he's able to find, that he's able to say, hey, listen, we can provide you this free inspection, check it out. If you want to make a move, let us know because we can do that for, again, X price, free promotion, and you just come in with the freebies. And again, a lot of people are probably weary about home service professionals already, that being able to provide all that free value up front, it's going to make a difference. It's going to make people trust you more. It's going to make Danny feel more trusted within his community. And Danny already feels that trust within his circle of friends. So it's just a good thing. Again, this second strategy is one of the best ways that you can get people to be interested in your home service business. And for Danny, it was just a win-win situation because he had more confidence in being able to get customers through the free value that he provided. Now, the third strategy that I shared with Danny was partnering with a complementary business. And I'm going to share you a little bit about my story. I have a brother-in-law that has a very lucrative business. It's an awesome business that's kind of like, we'll just say like it's in the mechanics trade. He kind of works on vehicles. And well, long story short, if someone has a vehicle, it's more likely that they're going to need to store that vehicle in a garage. So my brother-in-law, who has all these customers that's basically out there, I simply went to him and say, hey, by the way, if you have any customers that need help with their garage door system with regards to making sure that their vehicles are protected, let me know. I can provide a service to your customers, and I can do it for a specific discount. So this sparked the imagination of Danny, because Danny has a lot of family, friends. He has a lot of connections within this community that actually have businesses. So he realizes that he can now partner with them and simply say, hey, with regards to your mechanic business, with regards to your plumbing business, with regards to your HVAC business, we can provide for your customers a specific discount, or we can provide them a specific service in conjunction with whatever you guys give them. And I think that's great. That's basically the power of collaboration. And when you're collaborating within other businesses within your community, you will see that your community will be a rich resource for those families, homeowners, people within the community. And I just love the fact that Danny was able to see that vision, because he understands the power of collaboration. In fact, he and I collaborate, and obviously that's a wonderful blessing for us. But the truth that I want to kind of highlight here is that you want to think of a complementary business. So it's not necessarily that Danny's going to reach out to those within the community or his family that have like restaurants or barbershops. Even though you could do that, he's going to mainly try to talk to those within his community that have businesses within the home service trades. So that could be electricians, HVACs guys, pole guys, junk removal guys. These are the connections that will easily allow Danny to be able to grow again his home service business and to be able to get customers. And I believe Danny has seen the benefits of talking with those that have home service businesses within his community and being able to provide like a scratch my back, scratch your back scenario situation. I really love that Danny is not closed-minded to that strategy. Definitely don't rule it out. If you are considering getting your first few customers, this is one of the proven strategies that really works, especially in this day and age. So there you are, the 3 proven strategies to help you get your first few customers. Leveraging your existing network, offer free value upfront, and partner with some complementary businesses. By doing these 3 strategies, Danny has found that his customer base now is starting to grow. And of course, you have to nurture this. That is, you have to continue to reach out to people. You have to have those conversations. You basically have to let people know what you're doing, why you're doing it, how you're doing it, and how perhaps maybe those within the community can benefit from it. And Danny clearly understands that it's a numbers game. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard that, but basically as many times as you get out there in front of people and you're talking to them about their garage door needs or their home service needs, that would specifically be within the carpentry, perhaps electrical. Electrical is really big. HVAC is super big. Plumbing, super big. I mean, it's just endless opportunities within the home service trades. Let people know what you're doing, and trust me, you're going to be able to find customers. And having those conversations within those in the community is vital when starting your home service business. People need to know what you're doing. And even though Danny has no problem talking to people, he still felt really apprehensive about reaching out to people and saying, hey, I do this. Do you want it? No, that's not going to work. If you want to have a home service business, you need to have the confidence to be able to say, you know what? I'm the best at this. And I know that I'm going to be able to help those in the community, those within the families, those even that are our enemies, and say, you know what, we're going to make sure that your home is running safe, your electrical is safe, your plumbing is safe. These are the things that help us stand out as home service professionals. So when taking that into account, just remember that you don't need fancy tech or a lot of flyers or a lot of social media content. What you specifically need is the courage to talk to someone about what you're doing and how you're doing it. And one of the ways that we can actually help you with that is with our own brand strategy. In fact, we provide coaching for those who are looking to start their home service business. So if you are interested in doing that, there's a link down below. And for Danny, I'm definitely going to continue to help him. I'm definitely going to continue to work with him to help him grow his home service business, because that's what this is all about. That's why I'm doing this, to be able to help those starting and to be able to grow a profitable home service business. Because again, we need better people within this trades. We need people that are going to serve the community. We need home service professionals to be able to provide good work at a great price and still be able to make a living and do all the things that you want to do. That's definitely one of the reasons why I'm here, and that's definitely one of the reasons why I want to continue to help you.